Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtyam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sapadantikam Bandehang Sri Guru Sri Jita Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupang Shagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitang Tang Sajivam Sadvaitang Savadhutang Parijana Sahitang Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakha Nitang He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhi Vrindavaneshwari Brakhavhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhaivacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Binda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. These prayers, although it is in Sanskrit language, simply by hearing, the effect is made by the vibration. They are symbolical representation of the Supreme Spirit. Just like you are acquainted with the Omkar, Om. That is also an alphabetical representation, but the sound Omkar has a specific significance. So, even sometimes you do not understand the meaning, by hearing the vibration you will be benefited. There was a meeting in the Naimisharanya. Naimisharanya is a place in northern India. Still that Naimisharanya is still existing. There is a railway station of the name Nimshar. So, formerly, at least 5,000, 6,000 years before, all these sages and saintly persons used to gather there and perform religious rituals, discuss on the matter of spiritual progress. There are several places in India. One of them is this Naimisharanya. And another place, important place that is called Prayag, generally known as Allahabad. But original name is Prayag. That is considered to be one of the most sacred place in India, and still every year there is a fair called Magh Mela. Magh means during the month of January, February. A fair takes place in which all these sages, saintly persons from all parts of India, they gather and they take their bath on the confluence of Ganga and Jamuna. That is also very nice place. If you visit India, you should see all these nice places. So there was big meeting of the sages, and Suta Goswami was on the chair. So amongst the audience, one sage, his name was Shaunak. He was putting question to the speaker, and he was answering chapter by chapter. So one question was there, that in this age, Kali Yuga means the age of dissension, disagreement. Nobody agrees with anybody. Everyone is independent. That is the sign. They don't, unless they are forced, they don't care for any authority. Of course, we care or do not care. The authority is there. If I do not care, then I will be forced to care. That is the law of nature. So, in this age, the question was, what is the best form of religion by which one can become elevated to spiritual emancipation? The best form religion. Somebody may recommend that Hindu religion is best, or others may recommend that Christian religion is very good, and others may say, Mohammedan religion is very good, and others may say Buddhist religion is very good. But Srimad Bhagavatam says very nicely. Srimad Bhagavatam does not advocate that Hindu religion is good, or Christian religion is good, or Mohammedan religion is good, or Buddhist religion is good. Srimad Bhagavatam gives a general description. What is that? Savai pungsa paro dharma. That is the best form of religion for a person. What is that? Savai pungsa paro dharma. That is the best form of religious principle. Jato bhakti radho khaji. By performing which you become a devotee of the adhokhaja. Adhokhaja means the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The real, literal meaning of adhokhaja, adha, this is Sanskrit word. Adha means made down. And akhaja means sense perception, knowledge acquired by sense perception. So, adhokhaja means the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which cuts down all kinds of sense perceptional activities. Just like the mental speculators, they are making research. What is God? Speculating. You have got experience. They are writing volumes of books simply by speculation. So, to them, this word is the answer. What is that? adhakrita akhaja jnana. You may go on speculating for many thousands of years. Still, you will be cut down, you will never be able to understand what is God. Therefore, this particular word is used, adhokhaja. Adhakrita akhajam jnanam jatra tatra. This is the Sanskrit definition of this word. So, God's another name is adhokhaja. Just like Krishna is one name, God is general name. God is great. We generally define like that, God is great. But we do not know how great He is. That definition is given perfectly, Krishna. If you want a perfect definition of the word God, then it is Krishna. Because Krishna means all attractive. All attractive. Unless one is all attractive, how he can be God, the great? The general definition is the great. But this is a nicer definition. Great means all attractive. Suppose you are very great in this city. Just like you are Mr. Kennedy, or you are Mr. Rockefeller, or Mr. Ford. Just like in your country there are so many big men by their richness, because they are very rich, they have got money, so they are attractive. So money is one of the features of attraction. Therefore God must be the supreme wealthy person. Otherwise he is not God. Another attraction is beauty. The God must be the most beautiful. You have seen the picture of Kṛṣṇa so many times. Perhaps you are convinced that you have never seen such a beautiful picture, although he is little blackish. So in this way, God, Krishna means all attractive. He is attractive by his opulences, 6 kinds of opulences, which I have described many times in this class. Another name is Adhokhaja, this name here. He has got many millions and trillions of names according to perception of the devotee or the knower. He is also known as Brahma, Parabrahma, Paramatma, and Krishna, Madhusudan, Govinda. There are many millions and trillions of names of God. But in the Vedic literature, it is said that out of all kinds of names designated, not designated, designated will be wrong word, actually, because God's name is given according to his transcendental quality. Just like this word, Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa means, real means they all attract. So because he has got transcendental qualities to attract everyone, he can attract the richest man, he can attract the most beautiful man or woman, he can attract the most strong man, he can attract the most wise man, therefore he is all attractive. So Adhokhaja means you cannot perceive, you cannot have any actual idea of God by your mental speculation. He is called Adhokhaja. So here the definition is, Adakhaja means God, the Supreme Lord. The definition is that principle of religion is the best by which you can develop your devotion or love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How nice this definition is. Just try to understand. You may follow Christianism or Hinduism or Buddhism or Mohammedanism, it doesn't matter. The test is how far you have developed love of God. That is the test. If you have developed the sense of love for God, then it is to be understood that you have actually followed the religious principle. Not the righteous that go in a hackneyed way to a temple or to a mosque or to a church, and as a matter of formalities you pray something and come back and do all nonsense of things. That is not religion. Religion is how far you have, just like the same way, a man is supposed to be great. How? He is considered a great man if he has got riches, or he has got knowledge, or he has got influence, or he has got beauty, so many things. So, similarly, how a man can be tested that he is a man of religious principle? The test is that whether he has developed love of God, then he is religious. Just see how nice definition. Is there any nicer definition of religion than it is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam? Can you say? The one word, Savai Pungsa Paro Dharma, that is the best kind of religious principle to be followed, by which one can develop love of God. Jato bhakti radhokkaji. Oh yes, I have love of God. I love God, that's all right. But what kind of love? Because we have got love in this experience of this world. A man has got love for the beautiful girl. How long? So long she is beautiful. That's all. And a girl loves a boy. Oh, how long? Oh, so long his pocket is all right. So, this is not love. This is not love. This is lust. I love your skin, I love your money, or I love you for some reason. Oh, that is not love. Here it is stated, what kind of love of God? Oh, ituki. Without any cause. Not that, my dear God, I love you because you will supply me my daily bread. Oh God, give me my daily bread. This is our prayer. Either in church or in temple, the same thing. In a temple also, generally people go, my dear Kṛṣṇa, I am in difficulty, please get me out of it, or I am in need of some money, kindly give me $1 million, like that. So this is not love of God. This is also very good. That is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. Chatudvida bhajante mang, Sukriti knows. If anyone goes to God for asking some benefit, he is also pious man. But he is not a devotee. He may be counted in the list of pious man because he recognizes God, the Supreme. Therefore he is pious. But he has not developed the highest principle of religion, love of God. The love of God, as enunciated by Lord Sri Chaitanya, it is very nice. He says, Jugaitam nimishena chaksusha pravishayitam sunnaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me. Oh, my dear Govinda, because I do not see you, therefore every moment is appearing to me as 12 years. Juga means 12 years. Every second is appearing to be a long duration of time. Everyone, you have got experience. If you love somebody and if you are expecting your lover, every moment you think, it is full one day. You see? This is due to love. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Jugaitanga Nimishena. Nimish means a moment. My dear Govinda, Kṛṣṇa, a moment is appearing to me as long as 12 years. Jugaitanga Nimishena, Chakshusa Pravishayitam, and my tears pouring water just like torrents of rain. That means he is crying, Kṛṣṇa, I could not see you. Jugaitanga nimishena chaksusa pravishayitam sunnaitam jagat sarvam. I see the whole world void and vacant. You see? He does not see anything. He sees everything void. Just like if you have lost anything beloved, you don't see anything. You see everything is gone. So sunnaitam jagat. How? Why? Govinda virahinami. Viraha means separation. On account of separation. So, this should be the only cause. That you cannot tolerate the separation of Govinda. That is love. He explains many other verses also. In the last verse, he says that Aslissa bapadaratang pinastumam marmahatang karotu ba adarsanat. Now, lover and beloved, one is anxious to see the other, and if the lover sees the beloved, he becomes happy. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that if you make me unhappy for many thousands of years by your disappearance, but by not being present before me, I don't mind. Yes, I don't mind. Aslissa, you either embrace me or you trample down me on your feet. You are at liberty, whatever you like. Lampata. Lampata, just like a debauched husband sometimes ill-treats the good wife, and the good wife tolerates. There are many instances, such thing, India still, but that is diminishing. Of course, if we say so many stories, it will take, but they are very exemplary. I have got personal experience of my youngest sister, you see. she is dead and gone. And her husband was a first-class devotee. He could understand after her marriage. But she was so tolerant that when I used to go to her house, I used to inquire about my brother-in-law, and she would reply, "Oh, he has gone just now out." She would never say that her husband never comes home. So in order to hide the secrecy, and later on I saw, this is our practical experience, that divorced husband become a faithful servant of my sister, simply by a tolerance. This is practical experience I have seen. So the same thing, sometimes it is happening that a man has got a spirit of controlling. So if the wife tolerates, then there will be no misunderstanding. Gradually, the family life will be nice. But if in the moment's misunderstanding we prepare ourselves to be separated, that is not. There is no love. There is no love. So here the Lord Chaitanya gives the same example, that either you embrace me or kiss me or you trample down under your feet. Because you are a devotee, I know. Still you are my beloved. This is pure love. So that is stated here, that love of Godhead not for any purpose, without any purpose. Ahoituki, apratihata. Apratihata means without being hampered by any reason. Oh, I cannot love Kṛṣṇa because I am very poor man. Oh, I cannot love Kṛṣṇa because I have no education. I cannot study Vedanta. No. To love Kṛṣṇa, you don't require any material acquisition. No material acquisition will help. If somebody says, "Oh, I have to bring fruit and flower at least and incense to the temple, otherwise," yes. That is the sign of love. The sign of love is 6. 6, there are 6 in number. What is that? You give something to your lover and you accept something from your lover. If you simply go on giving your lover, and if you don't, or your lover does not give you something, then there is no love. Dadati pratiginnati. Everything is defined in the Vedic literature. Love means one should give and should accept also. Dadati pratiginnati. Bhungte bhojayate. One should give the lover eatables and accept eatables from him or her. Dadati pratiginnati bhungte bhojayate guiham makkhati pritchati cha. You should not keep anything secret within your mind, and the lover should not keep anything secret within the mind. If these 6 kinds of exchanges are there, then there is love. And that love should be without any reason and without being stopped by any material cause. So how nicely it is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam that savai pungsa paro dharma jato bhakti radhokhaje. That is the highest principle of religion. You can accept any kind of religion, doesn't matter. You be Hindu or Muslim or Christian, it doesn't matter. The test is whether you have developed that causeless love for God, and whether that execution or loving affair is going on without being stopped by any material reason. That is the test of religion. Srimad Bhagavatam, how nice this is, the definition of Sabai Vamsa Paro Dharma, Jato Bhakti Radho Khaji, Ahoita Ki Apratihata, Jayatma Suprasidhati. If you can develop such love for God without any cause, without being checked, without being stopped for any material reason, then you will feel suprasidhati, all satisfaction. No more anxiety, no more dissatisfaction. You will feel the whole world full of pleasant things. Vishang Purnam Sukhayate. One devotee says that if one has learned this causeless love for God, one of the devotees of Lord Chaitanya says, he says that through Lord Chaitanya, because I have quoted so many slokas from Lord Chaitanya's writing, he has actually taught how to love Krishna or God. That is the most significant point of his preaching work. Therefore, Rupa Goswami, when first saw Lord Chaitanya, he offered his respect to Lord Chaitanya. In the same attitude, he was dancing in the front of Bindu Madhav at Prayag. The Prayag description I have already given you. And at that time, Rupa Goswami went to meet him, and he fell down before his lotus feet and prayed with these words. What is that? Namo Mahavadharnaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaurattise Namaha. My dear Lord, you are the most magnificent, charitable incarnation. There are many incarnations of God, but you are the most magnificent, munificent, not magnificent. Magnificent is also there. Why? Because you are distributing love of God. Love of God. Krishna Prema Pradayate. Therefore, this love of God cannot be distributed by anyone unless he is empowered by God. No ordinary man can. If he is not a lover of God, how he can distribute love of God? If one is poor man, how he can be a charitable man? Similarly, unless Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the ideal figure, how he loved Krishna. You see his picture only not even 24 years, because at the age of 24 years he left home. His wife was only 16 years old. His mother was 75 years old, very old lady. But he left home for distributing Krishna Prema, love of Krishna. So, this is the best kind of religious principle. To understand or to become a lover of God and distribute this knowledge how to love God. That is the best religion. So, this description of Srimad Bhagavatam, definition of religion. Savai pungsa paro dharma, jato bhakti radhokhaji, ahituki, without any cause, apratihata, without being checked up, without being impeded by any materials. So, Krishna consciousness is so beautiful thing that it does not require any material acquisition. Neither it can be checked by any materialism. Anywhere, any part of the world, at home or out of home, anywhere, you can, with your ecstasy, you can chant Hare Krishna and you attain love of God very quickly. Thank you very much.